Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Smishek's Custom Baits, Rick Smishek here. Today I'm going to be making a new frog. I've shot this mold a couple of times. I'll show you the mold here in a little bit. I'm going to make some frogs in Not Yours, green pumpkin. What the heck is that on the white? Some white, black, and June bug. I'll probably do 2 shots of the green pumpkin since that's probably a standard color to work just about anywhere. But everything else I'm just gonna do 1 shot. I shot this mold twice before. The first time I shot it in Not Yours, and I didn't have the plastisol quite hot enough, and I probably didn't shoot the mold quite fast enough either, because I ended up with shorts on the legs. And initially I thought that wouldn't be an issue, but I found out that it is. None of the 4 frogs that were made were both legs the same length, so it made the frog roll because one leg's longer than the other one. There's more to it. So, and plus you didn't get the action that I thought it should. That a frog with the legs completely filled out made. So, lesson learned, right? So let me get some plastic heating up, and I'll move the. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even gonna do that. Let's just do this. Okay. Here's the mold we're going to use, and hopefully you can see this just fine at the angle that I'm holding it. This is the bottom. Oh, excuse me, that's the top. Okay. And this is the bottom. Okay. The bait is thin enough that I actually fished with this already. I used a 4/0 extra wide gap hook, and it was plenty. And I did catch a couple of fish with this the other day, just dinks, but a couple of bass, but whatever. You know, I was starting to think that maybe I'd forgotten how to catch bass until I caught a couple fish on this frog. So I haven't forgotten, which is a good thing. I just guess I just need to do a little more practice again. But let me get some plastisol heated up so we can do these shots, and be back in a minute. All right, the plastisol's nice and hot, and since there's not a ton of it, I'm going to pour it into the injectors instead of sucking it up in there, just to make sure I get as much as possible in there. Pardon me, by the way, if you heard that. That just came out all on its own, I swear. Okay, there we go. That. This nozzle on. There we go. Okay, now make sure we got all the air out, and equal amounts of plastic in each one. The green's coming out. There we go. All right. Okay, the mold's full. Holding pressure for just a few seconds. Topped off the sprue. There we go. Well, there wasn't much left in the injectors, so let's give it a minute, let it cool off, and we'll open this up for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the big reveal on Not Yours, see how they turned out. There we go. Let's see if there we are. Okay, and this time it looks like, yeah, they sure did. All the legs filled out properly. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and pull these off the sprue. And this is a 4.5-inch frog. It came from, this mold came from Enforcer bait molds. Okay. And those look really nice. See, they laminated real well. Okay. You know, I only had a problem with that one mold, and he fixed it. He fixed the problem. He made it right. We worked for a couple months or so, maybe longer, on trying to get that mold to shoot properly, and there was no one solution that would work consistently. Okay, and he made it right. So, but I have 36 of his molds, and there was only one that ever had a problem. And he said he'd made hundreds of that one mold and didn't have any problems. So it was just, you know, who knows? Maybe it's just something that happened with that particular mold. We don't know. But he made it right. And so how do you complain about that? You know, nice looking frogs, real nice looking frogs. Let's get another color ready. All right, the green pumpkin's nice and hot. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this twice. There should be plenty of plastic to do that. I hope. There we go, hold pressure. That was a relatively quick shot there. Okay, I'll move this a little closer. That was a little warm. Just in case you couldn't tell. There we go. Yeah, there'll be enough. I'll have to heat this again to heat up the plug and whatnot. All right, quick peek at these. I anticipate that these will be just beautiful. And look, they are. Whoops, let's get this over here a little bit. Here we go. Every one of the legs filled out properly. Funny how that works when I do everything right, huh? All right, the plastic's almost hot enough for the next shot. All right, let's go ahead and do the next shot on the green pumpkin. And there's plenty of plastisol there, so. All right, here we go. Fairly quick shot, nice and steady. I don't jam it in, I just go nice and steady. Okay, help pressure for a few seconds. Top off that sprue a little bit. And evacuate the rest of the plastisol. All right. White is next. All right, here we go. Second shot on the green pumpkin, and this mold is already getting pretty warm. Let's see here. I'm going to pop these guys off the sprue. Toss the sprue over there in the hot plastic. And here we go. Once again, we have another perfect shot. Okay. Four more perfect frogs. How about that? There's no dents, there's no nothing. All right, here we go. Ready for the white? All right, there we go. Full. More pressure. Let's make sure that stays topped off there. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and check out these white frogs. I left my glove on. I guess I need the other one. That's still pretty warm. Not quite hot enough to cook eggs yet, but we're getting there. Oh, there we go. 4 more perfect frogs. I suspect these will work pretty well because white buzz baits work real well. These should work pretty good going across the surface. Okay, we're ready to shoot the June bug, and the June bug is the only color that I'm shooting today that actually has salt in it. I haven't been a real big proponent of salt in my lures, but I haven't really tried it all that much either. So we're gonna find out. See if this is any better than without salt. All right, there we go. Holding the pressure. Top off that sprue too, and we'll be back for the reveal on the June bug here momentarily. All right, here we go. Because this mold is getting hotter with every shot, both gloves. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect frogs again. That injector's getting pretty darn hot too. Four more perfect baits. This time in June bug. I haven't fished with June bug a whole lot, but I know that it's a pretty basic color, kind of like maybe not quite as basic as green pumpkin, but it's a pretty standard color. So I'm going to give it a shot, probably several, and see if I can't catch fish with it. All right, I have serious doubts on whether or not this is going to be enough plastisol for the black, but you just never know. And if it's not, well, I'll just have to make more, won't I? All right. Oops, let's need to make sure that's enough. I mean, there's no air in it. There we go. Ooh, that's gonna be awful close. Ooh, there's nothing left in there? Well, there's nothing really in there to pour in. So, we'll see. All right, last shot. I actually shot this twice. The first time, I didn't get any legs, so I had to make some more black. So I went ahead and I just got caught back up. And there we go. See, how's that? Every leg filled out perfectly. There's no dents. Let's go ahead and pull these guys off. The mold's not quite as hot as it was. Had a little time to cool off. There we go. There's no dents on this side either. Beautifully crafted, I'd say. All right, so there's everything I made today. The not yours. I kind of laugh every time I say that, not yours, or the other color, mine. The green pumpkin, then the white, the June bug, and the black. So I will make darn sure that I put these in my bags, in my tackle bags, before I go out and again the next time. But that said, they need to lay here and cure for a little bit. So probably, maybe even next week we'll have more pictures of bass I've caught with these lures. Alrighty, everybody, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I had fun making these baits, and I'm gonna have even more fun fishing with them. So far, since I've been back to Lincoln here in Nebraska, I've only gone to Holmes Lake for fishing. That's right here in Lincoln. When I was a kid growing up, I only ever saw one person, out of all the times we went to Holmes Lake, I only ever saw one person catch any fish, and it was a bullhead. But I understand that they've renovated the lake. Oh, and you weren't supposed to eat anything out of that lake either. But now I understand that they've renovated the lake, they've restocked it, and there's some pretty darn good fishing in there. But that said, I want to fish some other places other than just Holmes Lake. But I will still fish there. I'll get to know the place pretty well, and hopefully I'll catch a lot of fish there. I have so far, so I don't see why they wouldn't just improve. But I appreciate every moment that you guys spend watching my videos, every time you like them, all the comments that you make, every time you share. Helps the channel grow. And lately we've been having some pretty good luck with getting new subscribers. Mostly they're coming from YouTube suggestions. You know, that sidebar. My videos are starting to show up in there, and that's in large part due to you folks sharing it, liking it, making comments. So if you could keep that up, I'd greatly appreciate that. And watch videos. If you haven't seen them all, you know, maybe watch one or two that you haven't seen yet. That's going to be probably the next biggest obstacle, is 4,000 hours watched. As far as monetizing the channel. That said, folks, if you liked what you saw, hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and maybe even hit the little bell so that you get notifications when new videos get posted. And until next time, folks, tight lines, calm waters, and God bless.